guardano su. Ci vuole un video, adesso c'è un video. Mamma mia, questo ci butta un bambino che mangiano via. Fai un video che poi arriva dall'alto, guarda che guardano insieme intanto. Eccolo là. Un uccello. L'ha preso! Is that like slingshot something? Non hai dato da mangiare? Ci hanno dato gli uccelli a me. Bite! Oh, that's so oh, mangiare golove! Mangiare golove! Ma si può guarda. Right, so we have two girls in here. They're 4 years old and they're sisters from the same litter. So African wild dogs are really special animals. They live anywhere in Africa, south of the Sahara Desert. But you'll mostly find them in the savannas and open plains that you see on TV. And then they live in packs of anything ranging from 10 up to 30, sometimes even 40 dogs. And then within the pack you get one alpha male and one alpha female. And they're in charge. And they'll actually be the only two that will reproduce and have puppies. And then the rest of the dogs will all work together to help keep the pack going. Now the pack's actually made up of all sisters on one side, so all the females will be related to each other. And then on the other side of the pack, they'll all be brothers, all the males. Obviously the males and females will not be related to each other, because that causes issues. So they're very close, family-orientated groups. So it's one of the reasons why they raise the one litter of puppies between the entire pack, is because technically the non-breeding dogs are rearing their nieces and nephews. So they're still passing on their genetics without the fuss and bother of breeding. So it just means that one female sort of loses that peak physical condition to have puppies, and the rest of the dogs are in prime condition for hunting. And then the other reason they have the one litter between the whole pack is they actually have very large litters.
What are they eating?
So averagely they have about 10 pups per litter, but they can have up to about 20. So the largest recorded litter I've actually ever heard of was 26. So that's an awful lot of puppies. So imagine if every female in the pack was breeding and they all had 20 odd pups. They just wouldn't be able to feed them all. So by having the entire pack focusing on that one litter, there's more chance of most of them surviving to adulthood, which is the ultimate aim of breeding, really. And then hunting wise, these guys are actually the most successful hunters in Africa. They're incredible. So they specialise in long distance chases. So what that means is they'll choose an animal, let's say a wildebeest, and they'll separate it from its herd, and then they just chase and chase and chase it until it can't run anymore, and then they all jump on it at the end to bring it down and finish the job. But obviously with something like a wildebeest, they've got a lot of energy as well. They can run.
No long things. You're not helping. There's a picture of your face and your arms. Oh, your penis.
I'm just doing a video of him, it's easier.
Oh, you just got me saying that.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's just stopped right there. Hello. He's gone again.
he will grunt at Rory, he'll bite him, sometimes he'll even mount him as well. Basically just to say, look, I'm in charge here, I'm the boss, do as I say. And if Rory goes for maybe a peach or a plum that Ron had his eyes on, he will tell him that I want that, and he will scare him off away from it. So hopefully we've got enough today that they should keep occupied. Oh, sorry, no. Stay out of each other's way. That wasn't Rory, that was me. So it wouldn't be strange in the wild for boy red river hogs to hang out with one another. They form bachelor groups in the wild when they're basically kicked out of their family groups by the head male in the group. And they'll join forces and still have a hierarchy, so there'll still be a boss pig in charge. Because if there's more of you, you yourself are less likely to get eaten by something like a leopard. One of the smaller ones will hopefully get picked off and you'll be able to survive. So there's strength in numbers when it comes to these guys, as with most other prey animals as well. So even though we just have the two of them, they still have that hierarchy. Now for this species in the wild, their main threat is unfortunately the bushmeat trade. In fact, in the Congo, 40% of the bushmeat there is actually red river hog. The rest of it will be other sort of gazelle type things, primates and reptiles, but 40% of it is purely red river hog. Now the problem isn't families taking one or two to feed themselves, that's subsistence hunting and that isn't making an impact. The impact is when families are killed en masse to be sold into the meat markets. So that is making an impact on the populations of our wild red river hogs. And that's having a knock-on effect within the habitat and with the other animals that are living there as well. For instance, their main predators, the leopards. The leopards are now starting to decline in the areas where red river hogs are declining as well. Now we don't think the leopards are starving to death. We think they're looking around their habitat and thinking, I don't see as many red river hogs as I used to. This isn't a very good habitat to live in. So the leopards are moving on to other habitats. Now that's not good, because you're losing a big apex predator from a habitat. Therefore the herbivores are going to start doing well. And if the herbivores do well, they eat all the vegetation. And if they eat all the vegetation uncontested, there's no vegetation for them to eat anymore, because they eat it all. And then the herbivores start dying off, and the plants have already died. So that's kind of the end of your habitat. So you need to have this balance between prey and predator and plant to make sure that there is somewhere and food for everyone to eat as well. So with the leopards declining from those habitats, that's one of the issues. But then the leopards are actually moving to other habitats where maybe leopards aren't supposed to be. For instance, closer to human habitats, and they're moving closer to farmlands. So humans are then persecuting the leopards, shooting them, because they're a threat to their cattle, basically. Or they see them as a threat to their cattle. So having this problem with the red river hogs and the fact that they're declining is having this knock-on effect on other animals and the habitats too. They all survive and live happily with a nice balance, and we're going in and messing that balance up in a big way. Now in zoos, we are trying to breed this species, but here at Exmoor we don't have the facilities to be able to breed red river hogs. We can breed many of our other animals. Has anybody seen the bush dog pups today? They're super cute, aren't they? So if you haven't seen the bush dog puppies, head on over to their enclosure, have a little look at the bamboo to one side of the enclosure. They won't be out all the time, but on occasion Mum and Dad will bring them out. So if you're lucky when you pass by, you might see those 3 young ones in there. But when it comes to red river hogs, they need a certain amount of space and to be able to be closed off from male and female in captivity. And we
They'll probably come back over here in a minute.
Hello.
They only have 3 pets. A little dog. They're tired. A little One's gone back in the hole. They were just there and I was laying down like this. Look at it, it's in the hole. What is that?
Mm. That's so cute.
There we go.
Oh.
So you're taking a video.
Yeah, I can take screenshots from it later.
Do you want to take it? What is low? Oh, what's this? It's coming.
I followed this, Lost Child's Trail. They caught straight at the beginning. But I posted this shorter route. Look at these two.
Let's go. Tiny.